And Business and Labour is currently underway at the union buildings. It's a report-back session after a task team was set up in February with the aim of responding to slow economic growth. Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa is attending the meeting with the Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan also present. Ramaphosa will lead Team SA to Kigali, Rwanda, to the World Economic Forum. They hope to woo investors and also assure them that South Africa is open for business. Last Friday, President Zuma also visited Eskom and SAA to get first-hand information about progress on improving efficiency at the two state-owned enterprises. Now, let's cross to our political reporter, Mzwandile Mbeje, who is at the union buildings, and we hand over to Vuyo Mvoko, our editor in studio.
Well, thanks very much, Lulu. Mzwandile. Mzwandile, if you could just give us the latest update. We were expecting the president to come to the podium and speak any minute from now. Is that still the case?
We are hoping, Vuyo, that is still the case. We have just checked with the officials. They were telling us that, on the program there were about 7 items. A few minutes ago, maybe about 10 minutes ago, they were saying the team that is meeting were on item number 5, so which suggests that they were closer to finalizing the discussions. But as you can see behind me, some of my colleagues, we're still waiting. We're hoping that even if it's not 9 o'clock, I mean, you see it's already past 9 o'clock, but the team, the business, government and labor will then come out. We're all trying to see what exactly perhaps the time that this briefing is going to take. But I can tell you, Vuyo, that despite the waiting, I think it's very important because it's going to give an indication of where the country is going, given the difficulties that we are facing and the fact that the rating agencies, the two of them, will be visiting the country to assess for themselves if we are on the right track. Yes, the statistics that came out today revealing that unemployment has gone up are indeed worrying, and I'm sure they would also form part of the discussions that are happening. But we hope to be able to get that information in the shortest possible time. We will definitely keep you updated, Vuyo. So for now, it's a waiting game.
Just very briefly, Mzwandile, still no word as to what could be the cause for the delay?
As I was saying, Vuyo, you know that today the statistics that said a lot more number of people have lost work, those are the things that could be added on the item. And, there would be various opinions how to tackle this issue. And necessarily, if you have organized labor, you have business and government, these are not necessarily the sectors that always agree on one set of actions to be taken. So I would assume it won't be easy, even in this meeting, to really come up with a one clear idea of what to do. So there will have to be a lot of compromises in terms of how do we tackle this area, and it definitely would take some time. Labor by its very nature would always want to argue, and business, of course, they will always want certain assurances, and government will have to play a balancing act. So I assume all those factors put together will definitely lead to the delay.
Well, thanks very much, Mzwandile Mbeje, our presidential correspondent, coming to us live from the Union Buildings, where President Jacob Zuma is expected to make an important announcement of national importance, following, of course, the meeting he has been holding with representatives of organized business, organized labor, as well as ratings agency Moody's. For now, though, while the wait continues, it's back to Lulu for today's lead stories.